Hey y'all, and thank you so much for joining and tuning into my channel. I am Tight Hands, and in today's video I'm excited because I will be demonstrating on how exactly to use my edge control Philly Girl by me, Rob Blessed. Stay tuned. So yes, you guys, as you can see, this is my edge control right here. I'm very excited about it, very psyched out about it. And also, these are the products that I use. I get them from my local beauty supply store, 1500 Garrett Road. And also, this is the cleaning product that I use to clean my tools with by Chi. And as you can see, my client has a beautiful long hair. Does not need to be pressed out all the way because of her texture. She wants to keep her natural curl pattern. So yeah, they do a very nice job of prepping her hair for me before she even comes to me. So right now, I'm just unraveling her hair. I'm so sorry, you guys. I did not have a stand to record with, so I'm using it myself. I'm recording myself, so bear with me, please. The hair I'll be using today is by Lulu Tress. Usually I use the shorter length, but because of the look she's going for and she wanted it longer, I'm going to use the 24 inches instead of the 12. Normally I use 12, but she wanted something different, so why not? The other braiding part of hair that we'll be using is by Spectra 6-in-1. But my loves, the technique I'm about to show you, if you have not watched my video previously, you do not need to use all packs of hair. I'm going to show you properly how to insert. So my loves, for the ones that complain about parting or struggle with parting, here's an easy way, especially when it comes to the jumbo braids. Follow the person's spine on their neck. That's the easiest way to guide you when it comes to making sure it's even on both sides. As you guys know from previously, I do not put products on a person's scalp. So here it is again. This is the technique I use, small, medium, and large. Whatever size you put them in, they will all come out the same. So if you're doing a jumbo size, you want to make sure the biggest size that you do, the next size is a tad bit smaller, and then the smaller size is smaller. So any way you insert it, your braids is going to come out the same exact way. Now for the main event is my edge control and how to use it. So using with a brush, you brush it in. You have to brush it in with any product that you use, especially when it comes to edge control. You have to work that product in. If you do not work your product in onto clean hair, that's where it turns white. And if you do not work it in, that's when oxygen and the air hits it. That's another reason why your hair turns white. So you have to work the product in, and a braid is the best way. So as you can see, I worked it in, and now I'm beginning my braids, especially. So like I said before, she wanted it longer, so now I'm gonna do a long length, and I just keep adding it in and taking out pieces by pieces. If anybody needs a video on that, I can show a video on that too, so just let me know. And as you can see, I'm just re-cleaning up. And again, I don't put anything on the parts, just the hair, not on the scalp, not near the scalp, on the hair. And as you can see, again, I'm showing you guys the hair. So my loves, I'm showing you guys how to visually bricklay your parts. You want to make sure it's falling into the braid and not stacking on top of each other. So my loves, another way to secure your braid is to have your client hold it. Once your client is holding the braid in place, it'll adjust any imperfections and lock the braid in place. And again, right here, you're going to see, I'm just showing you guys the guide I use to, that's how I usually help to make me part. And then again, I'm also showing you the hair, how thick I use it because I'm using a thicker piece. And also, you always want to check your ends. Just because it says pre-stretched, you always still want to, at the end of the day, make sure your ends is what they say they are. So right here, I just aimed it and just showing you guys how I knot it. I lock it in like at least like 4 or 5 times just to make sure it doesn't unloose or come out. That's just how I do it. Some people leave it, you know, open, but I don't. I like to lock mine in place. So to each its own, depending on what you want to do. I just secure mine just because, you know, just for security reasons, I secure mine. This next step is my favorite part. You always want to make sure that you oil down your client's scalp. Whatever's exposed, you want to make sure that you are oiling it to help relieve any tension, any stress, anything that might irritate your scalp. You want to make sure you're taking care of it. So now this is the finished look. I added mousse just the ends and the curly parts only. Right here, I'm just zooming in and showing you guys. One thing you always want to remember, you want to make sure that your clients are wearing the hairstyle and the hair is not wearing them. So by doing so, make sure that you reduce any type of bulk in the ends, especially because sometimes with goddess braids, the hair, the curly part can swell and become a mess and mat up. So as you can see, this is the finished look. Added some hair pieces to make it a more softer look and more kid friendly. A lot of people spend so much time doing a style, but then it becomes overwhelming on a kid's face, or anybody's face. You want to make sure, like I said before, the style is not wearing the client is wearing the style. So by reducing some of the bulkiness, especially when it comes to the curly part, that will help soften the look, and adding simple stuff also will soften the look. So again, real quick, you want to make sure that you work the product in very well. You want to make sure that you're also paying attention to the person's hair texture. If you are not strong in gripping, make sure you do not use too much product. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching.